going?
Yeah. We're going. You want a beer, Doug?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, bud. Thanks, Bubby.
No, I don't.
You got a fridge. Man, that's fucking hot, though.
Yeah, I was gonna move it in here to be kind of cool, but I decided that I don't want to do that. There you go.
Day Blazer.
Yeah, I got
Do you
that
like
because
it?
I'm an alcoholic.
I've never had it
and I
before.
like to drink during the day.
Uh-huh.
So,
Are they good? Do you like them?
it's a little bit of an acquired taste. What is it, like a Pilsner?
I like those
So-
better than, like, IPAs. I can't handle IPAs.
I like IPA.
That's like it's pretty, like, light beer. That's real easy, though.
Did you put our food up?
I put it literally. It's right there.
Hot dang.
So do you know if does Twitch save recordings?
I think you have to have it, like, set up to save your recordings or something.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if,
I
like-
probably don't have it set up to.
I think people might just have software that, like, automatically records it, and then they just upload it.
Well, I have our shit recording, but we're also streaming at the same time.
So
So
either way, it works out.
No, yeah,
Right.
I've seen people where, like, they're streaming and, like, their video is, like, being uploaded, like, periodically, like, it's being updated, like, on their live, like, on their videos. So you can, like, check the VOD. Like, you can always, like, start from the beginning. It's kinda
Well,
weird.
I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm sorry if I sound like a little sad today because I've been watching Schindler's List.
Did you finish it?
No, I didn't finish it, but I'm like 2 hours in. It's like a 3-hour movie, but
Yeah.
dude, Spielberg, like the way that he
It's pretty
did that
good.
movie, it's very like nerve-wracking. Like it's one of those white people love that kind of shit.
I think that's one of the more, like, modern classics that I haven't seen.
See, that's why I was trying to watch it because I've always heard people be like, "Oh yeah, Schindler's List, so good."
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried it out, but you know,
I looked it up and it had like really good ratings and stuff.
dude,
on
it's
it.
an amazing
It's
movie.
really
like,
good.
I'm-
like, from what I've seen, I like
yeah,
it.
because like I've only really seen Liam Neeson in like Taken.
Right.
It,
Yeah.
yeah, no, but like, dude, you really don't realize how good of an actor
He's really good.
Liam Neeson is,
Yeah.
but he's
Yeah,
got some
no,
good
it's
parts.
good. It's just 3 hours long is a really long time for me to watch
Yeah,
something.
you gotta
It's
get
really
into
long.
it.
Yeah. But
So
it's
would you
good
consider it, like, the Saving Private Ryan of the Holocaust?
though. Oh shit.
It's the same
Dude,
director,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
no,
Spielberg,
actually,
like,
all right, that's a good point.
It's like same length of time. It's like,
But
you know,
yeah.
about like a, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta dedicate like half a day to watching it. Yeah.
And you're
I
just
watched
like
that movie
emotionally
in,
wrecked for like a week.
class.
See, yeah, I can't fully digest it. That's like the point I'm at right now. Like I can't fully get into it, but it is
Yeah.
kind of like
crazy.
if I were to watch it for over an hour, I'd get very depressed. Like I've only been able to handle an hour a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some shit in there. I'm like, damn, I just
Yeah.
can't watch this right now.
It's a really good movie.
It is
though.
good though. No, it's good. It's just like I'm like, this is really sad.
It's one of those things like Spielberg makes you think too. Like if you take it back to E.T., you remember like I think the coolest part of E.T. was just the like family scene. You know, like I feel like they depicted the family so well, dude.
What's that look for?
I was like,
She was
what
looking at you like, what the
scene?
fuck are you talking about?
No, I was like, what family scene though? But,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like in E.T.
Yeah, it's another one of those movies I've never seen.
Really?
Probably should see. I've never seen E.T.
Damn, dude.
You've never seen E.T.?
Just never had a desire to
Damn.
see E.T.
I've never had the desire, but I've seen it though. And it's
Right.
it's a good movie. I like
Yeah,
it.
they ride on the bikes, dude. You
Mhm.
should
They
watch
were
it,
that-
man.
they were-
Learn how
Yeah,
to
I
ride a
feel
bike.
like I know enough about it now that I don't even need to watch it. Like, I know everything that happens in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I've, like, seen all the scenes just,
That's
like,
very
parsed
true.
out, like, throughout my life.
Yeah,
just, like,
yeah. You've probably seen bits and pieces.
You've probably seen
yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah,
you've probably
yeah.
seen the movie.
Well, I mean, he really puts it in perspective. Like, would you rather be kidnapped by a white family or a black family?
Well, it depends on how much money they have.
That's exactly what I said. Because I was
like, honestly, probably like I'm probably gonna go with the white family because they're probably gonna go and take trips.
Like hillbilly rednecks either.
And me neither. Though that's the thing. I don't want to be with some white trash. That's the worst. Like, it's just I just can't. Like,
well, here was my, modern thought process was if it was a white family, I feel like you would be more inclined. Like, I feel like a black mom would look at me tied up, like, in the basement and be like, oh, shit, I'm not fucking with that, and, like, walk away. But a fucking white mom would see me and be like, oh, my God, are you okay? And I'm thinking maybe she, like, loosens my ties a little bit because I'm like, I'm hungry. She gave me some crackers. Then I slip away.
Really funny.
I feel like I'd end up getting out with like a white family. I'd figure it out. I'd be able to coax them out of it.
I really, I don't know, but I can say with my mom, I get out of that situation for sure, But my mom has told me if she ever catches me doing some crazy ass drugs, so that she'll chain me up in the basement. And
do what's best for you.
On some crazy drugs?
Yeah, like she doesn't, she doesn't do that type of stuff.
Did I tell y'all? Have I told you my like crazy drug story?
Yeah, I've heard them from you and Tommy.
Okay, yeah.
Like if that happened to me with my mom, I would have been chained up in the basement. Yeah. There's no way. Like,
yeah,
I give it up to your mom, honestly.
What about your parents, Dennis?
I mean, they went through with my brother, so by the time I was born, like, they knew what everything was.
They were prepared.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, were they, like, if you, say, like, did a bunch of acid and freaked out in your house, how would your parents react to that? Like,
honestly, my mom would probably, like, start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom cried. That was the first thing that happened, actually.
Yeah.
My mom said the same thing. She was like, I would probably start crying. And then I'd probably like...
Dude, and when she started crying, I was on acid. I was on 4 or 5 hits, so like when she started crying, the empathy that I had, I was like, for my mom in this situation that I put her in, it was just crazy. And like, I went to try to like hug her and shit, and she was like, nah, man, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, because it's not you.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, no, your mom.
Exactly.
So sad.
Yeah. A little depression for you.
Yeah. It's all good.
No, I like had the craziest time. The first time I ever like, really took some good acid was with Martin. And we were chilling in Atlanta, like at his friend's place. And they played like the climax to Dragon Ball Z, right? I never watched Dragon Ball Z, but I watched like a few episodes. It's nothing but like a bunch of shit talking, like nothing ever really happens in the show, like until like this one like section.
Dude, that is so true, yeah.
It's just a bunch of like shit talking.
They just like yell at each other dramatically for like 7 seasons.
Yeah, but apparently there's like this one like section of like half a season where shit goes down.
Yeah.
As much like crazy stuff. So they were playing that, but they had the audio to like some guy, like some Japanese like conductor or something. It was like, some crazy like orchestra music going on to like the crazy like visuals of the whole like Dragon Ball Z thing, and I was just fucking like freaking out.
That sounds fucking crazy, man.
No, it was like fun. Like I was just like I couldn't stop laughing like about how like crazy it was.
Oh my god! Yeah, dude. But yeah, because I've done drugs with you before. I've seen like you have this face, like you'll see some shit and you'll be like, oh my god. Like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's beautiful.
That's awesome.
But no, so on the way down there, like this is the first time I ever got like really good acid, and Martin gave me 2 hits. And I asked him before we left, I'm like, how much should I take? He's like, I don't know how much you want to take. So I was like, okay. So I ate both of them, right? And then we're driving down, and he's like, how much did you take? I was like, I took one of them. He's like, oh, I would have done that.
Damn.
I'm like, how are you fucking gonna say that to me, Martin? But he was just fucking with me, you know. I had a great time. But crazy thing was,
Martin's like a trippy little motherfucker too.
He likes to fuck with you.
Like a little goblin.
But I had snuck out to go trip with him, and I was expecting to get back home, you know, in the morning, so I could like get back inside before like everybody woke up.
Was this in high school?
No, I think I was in college. Might have been. I don't remember.
So you snuck out in college.
I was still living at home, and like I might have been like on probation or something.
Oh, okay.
You know, like,
all right.
some bullshit.
Yeah. You don't have to go into that.
I mean, I don't remember. I was saying like I used to sneak all the time for random reasons, but so I was tripping so bad. You're like 1, 2 in the morning. I was expecting to go back home earlier. Like, nah, man, you can't go home like that. You know, you don't want to be like around like your family or whatever like that. So morning comes around, and we finally get him to take me back home, and I'm still like fucking tripping. By the time I get home, like 6, 7 in the morning, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just like trying to prepare myself for like this walk in, like where the fuck you been, you know, like all this bullshit, right? So I walk in, and I go up to my room, because my bedroom's like right by where you walk in the garage. There's like the laundry room right there, and upstairs I go up to the bonus room, which is where I stay in. So I just went straight up there, and then I heard like a really loud noise, like something falling down the stairs. So I go run like back down the stairs, through the laundry room, like through the kitchen to the family room.
You're on acid?
Yeah, I'm on acid. Right, so and then my mom, like, my whole family is like in the living room, and mom's like laying on the couch.
Oh my god, dude.
And apparently she just fell down the stairs.
Oh,
but she didn't like hurt herself like crazy bad, you know, she was just like hurting, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, on acid it's like...
That's
yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
And I was
acid,
just like freaking
it's like
out.
she's about to die
Right,
in your
right.
head.
And like, I guess I came down like later or something, like too late, and they're like, "Where you been? Like, didn't you hear like her fall downstairs or whatever?" Like, they thought I was actually at home the whole time. They had no idea like I was gone.
Yeah.
Which was like a blessing. And then like, yeah, but that was like fucking crazy. My mom like falling down the stairs,
Holy
like going up,
shit, man.
tripping.
I would have lost my shit.
I
was like, dude, should I try to touch her? I was like, I probably fucking smell like cigarettes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just
Yeah.
like, I was so
Oh my
like,
God.
yeah, you're like all in your
clothes.
head.
Yeah.
Should I give her a hug? No, she's gonna smell that beer. She's gonna smell that beer from like 3 hours ago.
I can't touch her. Ooh, that gives me anxiety.
Yeah, man.
I
I
would
think
freak out.
I think shrooms are definitely like the most mellow psychedelic. Acid's just fucking...
I've
That's
never
crazy.
done acid. I've supposedly done acid, but I don't think I did because.
Well, see, that's the thing about acid. It's very like delicate, and it's very hard to actually get like the right like molecules together, like to get like good acid. You can get like acid, but it's just more like you're gonna get like the full effect of it. You know, I've had acid back in college where it was just like the body high. You know, you don't actually get like any visuals or...
Dude,
like,
I got 25I one time, and I know this because me and my buddy looked it up.
What's that?
It's like, because most acid, like, this term, just acid, is kind of just like, I guess, umbrella, you know?
Right, yeah, back in the day when it was first around, it was first invented,
Just
you know, it was made
LSD.
by a specific people who were chemists, and they knew, like, exactly what to do and how to make it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, when
then
it
there's
got...
derivatives, there's
Right.
derivatives of the drug, and...
They're saying back in the day, maybe not even that long ago, like in the 80s, there was like these people that had a farm, pretty much huge silos full of LSD.
Damn.
Right? And they were making like pure, like good LSD, but when they got busted, that's when like the formula and all like quality went away, and people just started making, you know, like bullshit. It was real hard to actually get like real good LSD.
That's crazy, I didn't know
you
that.
wanted 25, did you say 25I?
25I, yeah, and I accidentally took 5 hits when I did it, and it was...
And that's when that whole thing? Or?
Yeah, and I thought I was gonna have to commit suicide at the end of it, and it was just it was a fucking trip, man.
That's what happened to me in Pensacola. It was a couple of years ago. I remember you heard, like, I was just drinking like a fucking madman, like, all day. For some reason, I was just like, I'm just gonna drink. And I pretty much killed, like, 3/4 of a handle throughout that day. And by the time it was night, like, I remember we were playing poker, and I was just being like an asshole to everybody, and yelling at everybody. Because, I mean, I always get, like, kind of heated when we play poker anyway, because they're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
But I was just sort of taking it, like, way too far. And then ended up, like, Kevin had me up against the wall, like, by my neck, because I was just being such a fucking dick. But I was just, like, sitting there laughing, just thinking it was all, like, fun, you know.
I think you, you
but
might have told me that part. I don't think you've ever told me anything else.
Yeah,
though.
so the very next morning, I had already brought some acid and was planning on taking it. I was like, yeah, I want a day trip, right?
Yeah.
So I wake up, but after a whole night of drinking and all that bullshit that happened, right, the last thing I probably need to do is take acid. but I took it anyway.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah, so I took it anyway, and then I go out on the beach. I'm just sort of like in my headphones, just sort of walking along, like the shore, just back and forth, chilling. And then I remember Patrick calling me back in, and apparently they're saying like our neighbors were gonna call the cops on me or something for like wandering around out there. They thought I was like on some crazy drugs, which I was, but I was just like minding my own business on the beach, sort of like walking around, sitting in the water, whatever. But
damn, man,
when I got back up there, I just started like laughing uncontrollably. He told me I was just like rolling around like on the porch, just like laughing. Right. So they finally get me back inside, and then I'm just like laying on one of the floors. I remember just like laughing, and then all of a sudden the thought entered my head like, wait, what if our neighbors hear me, and what if they call the cops?
Yeah.
And then what if I go to jail? And then what if like I never get better? And then I just started like freaking out and got into my head like crazy. And then the next thing I remember, they were like pulling me out from under the bed, and I'm just like crying uncontrollably, like saying I'm sorry like over and over again. But after that I was like better,
man. Yeah.
Because I was actually able, I think it was just like way too much at that time. Yeah. And after that I like sort of came back out of it and was like lucid,
Yeah.
But yeah, I was still like sort of like in a funk for the whole rest of the trip. It was weird.
Damn, man.
I can't.
But it's just something about like mushrooms are like from the earth, so they always feel like more natural, like
it's LSD, from that shit.
It's like you feel like this thing inside of you, and it's like
it feels like a chemical.
Yeah,
it feels like you're taking like some sort of
a mushroom.
Medication.
It's just like so earthy.
That I've had has been just the best one. Well, I mean, one time like people were it was raining outside, and it was just gloomy. So I feel like everyone was just like, I'm sad, but like I was trying to be happy.
Right.
Like, the very last one I tripped with my sister for the very first time, and we went to the park. It was a beautiful fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know I was tripping as hard as I was.
Right.
I was sitting outside for like an hour. Everyone else was inside. They were like laying down, eyes closed and everything, and I'm like, I'll suck. I'm so boring. I'm like, let's get up, let's do something.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there with the fucking cat, and I'm sitting there, and then they're like, let's go to the park. So we go to the park. I stand up and I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, whoa. Like, I see like, kaleidoscope shit's moving, and I'm like, oh, I'm high. Yeah. So we go to the park.
You were seeing kaleidoscopes?
Yeah, like, like
Kalingoscopes?
Yeah, same thing. Whatever that is. The visual.
Yeah. Like
That's
rainbow.
what I was seeing, yeah. It was crazy. Insane. So we went to the park. I don't even know how. Thank God we got there because everyone was tripping. So someone drove.
So everybody was stripping?
Tripping? Yeah. We went to the park. It was fun. Some random ass kids came up, gave us hugs and stuff. So we were like crying, all of us.
Oh yeah.
Like someone gave us a hug. We were like, it's so beautiful. It's so nice. Started crying. It was really nice. I would do it again, but with the right people.
Yeah, tripping out in nature is great.
Yeah, I just remember that one time I took it at Bonnaroo and got really sick, but I didn't go to sleep for a long time.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it was like, I got really fucking sick, and I just got like, kind of like Dennis said, I got in a bad mood, but I could never figure it out. But I wanted to ask y'all something, and it's, where do you guys stand on vaccinations?
I feel like everyone should get them.
Well, obviously there's important ones, right?
Yeah, I think there's important ones.
I don't know enough about it to say like all of them are necessary, or
right.
the schedule is correct.
I feel like as a child, you need to get every single vaccination that you need to, like, if you need to go to school and stuff. Obviously, everyone that they recommend. But like, there are some moms who don't vaccinate their kids, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah, that's a poor choice.
Well, that's the problem in some, like, depend on the state and the county too, to where like you can't opt into certain ones. It's either all or nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Like polio should be necessary. Like mumps,
I'm saying there's like
measles.
Like the amount of. Was it falling?
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah, you gotta tighten it up.
It is.
so you gotta straighten it out and then twist the thing at the bottom. I need to push it in too. There you go.
No, I think you got it. Right when I said that.
Yeah, you didn't do a very good job, I guess, because I had to readjust mine earlier. Yeah. Yeah, mine was like falling earlier before we started. All right, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you guys just
great.
complain?
You did a great job, Andrew.
You know what, dude?
No, it's
Really
fine.
do appreciate this whole setup, man.
No, this is really nice, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I spent like
You
$400
spent a lot,
on it.
and a lot of time researching
Yeah.
and stuff. A lot of
Not
my
really
time as well.
researching, just like trying to figure out how to fucking do that shit.
Well, I mean, like to look on what.
Dude, and honestly, we could have done that with the USB shit after I figured out how to do it, because we can't even do it on Audacity. So, but anyway,
You live and you learn. It's a growing process.
yeah. Anyway, vaccination. The only reason I
Vaccinations,
brought that
yeah.
up was because I was going through Facebook the other day, and I
Mistake.
realized something, man. Yeah, no. First mistake, I was on Facebook. But second mistake is like, dude, there's people out there who legitimately believe things that they see like shared around on Facebook, and they'll trust that more than a medical professional's advice. You know what I mean? And I don't know shit about my body, so I'm gonna trust somebody who's been studying the body and shit. I'm not saying all vaccinations are necessary, like the flu virus and shit like that.
Okay. Just play devil's advocate here. What do you consider a medical professional? Right. So where is this medical professional information coming from?
Like, alright, my mom's a nurse. Like, I would
Okay.
trust her opinion.
Well, yeah.
Like,
So-
get, you know, if she tells me, you know. Like, alright.
But that's you. Like, where are most people going to find this medical professional information?
Fucking WebMD, I guess. I don't fucking know.
So I'm saying, like,
that's a good point. That's
I'm
a good
trying to
point.
lead the point. Like, what information can we trust these days? You know, it's so murky.
people don't
You know, and
listen
so
to
gray. Like, where information, not only, you know, where you find it, but then who is behind that. Right?
Yeah.
Because everything's owned by some other entity, and that entity always has an agenda. So, you know, it's hard to find like actual facts.
Damn, dude. Yeah, everybody's out
Just
there
fucking
trying
hit
to.
you with that shit.
They're trying to Google it, but they don't have a mom.
Yeah, they don't have a mom in the business. You
That
know
is
what I
I have
mean?
a
Google.
mom. My grandma's a nurse too, or she used to be a nurse.
Dude, we should open up like a nurse hotline. Like, call real nurses, ask questions.
For free though, because I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
would
people.
for free.
People wouldn't pay for that shit.
Because I would do that. But if it was
I would definitely. Yeah, I would definitely. I'd be like, hey, I've been coughing. My dick hurts when I'm peeing. It hurts really bad.
Oh yeah,
Give me
there's probably a lot of
something.
liability with that too. You can't give like
Yeah.
actual medical
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, because you can't see the person. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll say it's just advice, it's just
Right,
suggestions.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
actual like. We're always gonna recommend you see like a doctor.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So, I think you had some stuff you wanted to talk about, right?
I probably do. I just need to look at my phone, but I just don't feel like doing it
Oh
right
shit!
now.
What is this?
My
Oh man, I
Play-Doh.
touched that.
That's nasty.
Can't believe I touched that
Yeah, I
shit.
can't believe you touched
That's
my fucking
disgusting.
Play-Doh.
Why are you so sick though?
Why are you touching my shit? You know?
Well, this was my question, and it's, do
Okay.
you like the way you smell?
Oh, that's one. Yeah.
I like the way I smell.
Do you know how you smell?
I mean, like normally, like BO or like.
No, like that's
Just
what
any
like, how,
occasion,
like,
yeah. Just like
You know how your hair smells, right?
Yeah, I
That-
can
that's what
get in
you
my
like.
car and smell my hair sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be
That's what you like,
like, oh my
right?
gosh, yeah.
But
Or if
like-
I'm running, I can smell it by itself,
right.
because it like wafts up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like a little bit of sweat too.
So like, but it's like sometimes like I've had a friend who's like, hey, you have a smell. So I'm like, what is that? Like, what kind of smell is that? He's told me before, my room smells like you. And I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. So I don't know.
Is it like her like actual smell, or is it like
or is it like a perfume that I had
like
on?
a scent that she has
that time?
on?
Yeah, I think you generally have a smell.
Yeah, I think everybody has like a smell, right?
Smell.
Yeah, but you have to be like, up on them, smelling them,
I'm up on them, smelling them and stuff. I'm up on them, smelling them and
You
stuff.
gotta know deep.
I'm up on them, smelling them and stuff. Dude, I wish we got some of that Thai coffee, man. That would be fucking dope. Oh, dude.
We should learn to make some. Wanna try that?
Yeah, we should start our own like Thai coffee shop in the neighborhood, and then
No, they have it's the Vietnamese coffee. It's single serve. It's like a little metal thing you put on top of the cup, and it like uses gravity like to push the water, and like the coffee grinds down. So it just you get like the little espresso part, and just all the coffee grinds up top, and that's how it's like so much caffeine.
Dude, that's some real Asian shit right there. I feel like white people don't know how to do that kind of stuff. Because you just said that, and I didn't understand a word you said, but it looked like she might have understood.
Yeah, I was like,
well, to be honest, I don't even really know how it works. I just read the description for one time, like when I went to go buy one.
Oh, okay. That's
gravity. You put the things in there.
I know how to do a French press. That's like about the extent of my barista skills.
Did you break it? Or do you?
No, we still have it. We just don't really use it.
Yeah.
It's like, it gives me diarrhea, to be honest with you. Like,
it's straight coffee.
Yeah, it's just straight grounds. You get the grounds in there sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you don't want all the grounds, though.
You just be like blowing this shit.
No, you don't want grounds.
It's just. Dude, one time I took a picture of my shit. I don't think I've told anybody this, man. Alright, one time I took a picture of my shit and I sent it to Adam Chelton.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a huge shit, dude. And I almost sent a picture of it to you, but I didn't. And it was like a really big shit. And then, like, he texted me like an hour later. And he's like, bro, you didn't. He's like, bro, you didn't have to show me that. And I. Like, no, I think he said, don't show me that. Like, and I was just like, damn, dude. Like, I honestly forgot I'd sent it. And then, too, I was like baffled that I fucking sent him a picture of my shit. Like, man.
Sometimes you just gotta show that shit, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I'm really happy you didn't send it to me because I would have been really mad.
Dude, it was
the whole
huge,
day.
Man. It was probably like that big.
I don't think I would have talked. I wouldn't have. There's no way. That's nasty. I feel like weird talking about shit to my mom sometimes if it looks wrong, you know.
Dude, my mom loves talking about shit.
Yeah, it's really funny. My mom she thinks it's funny.
You can glean a lot of information.
But she's really, for real.
Is that what your mom says to you?
No.
But you can though.
I mean, that's your body. That's what's going on with your body
that's
right
what's
there.
Coming out.
No, yeah. I look at my shit like I always look down.
All the time.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. But
I always look down.
I have to look at it.
It's like I'm checking my system.
I mean, I feel like
it's
I know
that
how
oil gauge,
like
son.
how I feel by the way it's coming out. Like,
I guess you can kind of tell by the way it's coming out.
But you just have to check.
But dude, you got to check the color too, because what if the color's off? Because you could be shitting smooth, but look down and it's black. You know what I mean?
I mean, at least you look when you wipe.
Oh well, yeah. I'm gonna look when I wipe because I need to know if I need to wipe some more.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's true.
No, but
I guess you see the color then.
Yeah.
I have heard about people that don't look and just like know when it's like clean. Like,
yeah, that means you're not wiping your ass. Yeah. That's what that means.
No, I feel like I need to start using like baby wipes more often. Like once you start doing that, it's like it's hard to go back.
I definitely do.
And it's so much cleaner.
My friend only uses.
Well, I constantly have hemorrhoids, and I actually just got rid of my hemorrhoid today. So, can we get a little shout out for that real quick? Shout out to my hemorrhoid. That's awesome. This is my hemorrhoids #1 day set, but that doesn't mean shit because it might come back.
Yeah.
In like 3 or 4 days.
So is it like herpes? It just like never goes away?
Basically, yeah. I might have syphilis or
What,
something.
Yeah. What what did you change for it to go away?
I'm
like
just
what
not like what I have
it
to
has
do.
to be like your diet or like how you wipe. Like what
Yeah,
is it?
what I have to do is I have to watch how I wipe like a lot,
Yeah.
and I really just need wet wipes because my problem is I think I over wipe because I'm like OCD about it,
I think you do too.
and then it dries out my ass,
No, I think you do too. I'm not gonna lie.
and that's why I need the wet wipes. So I'm just like, we're live streaming this, and I'm talking about how I wipe my ass.
No, this is a real problem that people.
Yeah, no, like,
No.
so
Yeah,
if
and it's a
you
simple
know,
solution. It's some wet ones, bro. You get like a fucking pack of 300 for like $5.
dude, somebody needs to sponsor us. We need that great value
Wet
sponsor.
ones.
Dude, that might be like cheaper than just toilet
Wet
paper.
one. They have to be because you.
Well, the problem is, like, every time I talk about it, it's with my dad, right? Because my dad's probably like the one I'm most comfortable with talking about my shit problems.
Mm-hmm,
So it's like, hey, Dad, you know, we have a kind of semi-similar diet. What's your shit like sometimes? Because we're also related, and you birthed me. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, you know, sometimes I'll get hemorrhoids or whatever. But then he'll be like, yeah, get this fucking cream. He never really gives me good answers. I don't really know where I was going with that.
I don't either, but
sometimes
Yeah.
when you gotta find somebody, you just gotta do it yourself, man. You know, you gotta take
Yeah.
responsibility to solve the problem yourself.
Oh, no. What I was going at is that every time I talk about it with my dad, I'll be like, yeah, I think I need wet wipes. Then he'll be like, no, fucking get the wet wipe. No. He'll be like this. No, don't get the fucking wet wipes. Or like, I don't know how to do it. He's got a specific voice he does when he does.
he's just like,
does it. He's like, don't get the fucking wet.
Is it
Because we have a, what is it called? We're not connected to the sewer. It's a
Septic.
Yeah, septic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like, flushing. That's the other thing. Like, it says
can't
they're
flush 'em.
flushable, but
You
like,
can't
yeah, I wouldn't
flush
flush them. Right. Yeah.
No,
so
you
yeah.
can't flush 'em. I don't think you can. I don't think you should.
Right.
See, I feel weird about that,
Me
man.
too. That's one reason why I can't get them.
That's, I think, why I couldn't do it. Dude, you need to just cement it. Like, is it
I
all
would
the way
say
flush?
literally,
Here, let me see.
yes.
Let me see. Honestly, yours might need to go. You might have to sit with
I mean, that is a problem. Like, that's why I don't want to like throw them in the trash, or you take that trash every day.
No, that's a very
But
big problem.
yeah, I mean, if we could make like some sort of airtight like trash can that you throw your wet ones into.
Well, you know what's crazy is like there's a diaper thing.
Right.
Like a diaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got like little diapers. Yeah.
Yeah, a diaper trash can.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
That's for diapers only.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's a big commitment. Now we're talking about additional
No, it
furniture
is.
that I'm
It
gonna
is.
need for.
It really is. This is
but-
their thing. You just
But I mean, it would be so much better. Did you push it in?
can't. Yes, all of them. Maybe is it like is something not is it not tight enough? It's just smooth, or is like this whole thing is.
I think it's like, because I feel like these ones maybe are pointing a different way.
Move it closer like to the middle.
We could just give you a stand real quick.
A little thing.
Yeah. like, I feel like these ones are going the other way. Yeah, they are.
Alright.
There you go, just turn it around.
This can't. This. Yeah.
Why are you sweating so hard, bro? Why you sweat though?
It's just my problem.
It's a Bagwell problem. So how y'all been? What y'all been up to?
I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley lately.
It's been on my list of like games that I would want to get into.
Dude, there's a co-op mode, man.
So
But dude, alright. Actually,
Yeah, I
pause.
got you.
Yeah, pause
I
what
got
you were
I
about
got
to
you.
say.
I got you.
Fallout 76
Mm-hmm.
is coming out on the 14th.
Of this month.
Yeah, and that's multiplayer Fallout 4. And there's PvP. I think basically, I can't remember if Jared already has it. Mookie's gonna get it. Yeah, man, it's gonna be sick. Fallout 4 multiplayer. Just imagine that.
How would you deal with like VATS? Or
No,
do they
they're
got
not gonna
that?
have that. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, they'd be like
yeah. I don't
weird.
think they're gonna have that.
I don't know. I always feel like, I mean, combat in Fallout 4 was just kind of like, eh. You know, it's like you're shooting like a shit ton of bullets all the time, and like not really doing anything. You know, like I don't know how much.
I mean, I'm sure they'll figure it out. I have faith, dude. But Bethesda's pretty good. You know, they normally, I think, live up to a good standard with their games.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because it's not like Fallout 4 wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a great game.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was a quality game.
It was, but it, you know, you could still play it.
Yeah.
And not like have the best time, but you're still playing it.
Yeah, they can't all be winners. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that
No,
was,
exactly.
So it's a good game, but it's not gonna like the best one ever made. Or
Because every time I think back on a Bethesda game, I always try to compare it to like an Oblivion. But Oblivion was just like a masterpiece, and I think at the time that was just the best game. So
yeah, so that's
you
like
know.
the weird thing about like Fallout, though. Like there used to be a lot more choice in like the path you could take, and like things that would happen. Right, it seems like as far as your interactions.
I
like,
did
dialogue
enjoy that
choices.
about the earlier, like
Right.
Vegas and 3.
Right.
Yeah, I did enjoy that about those.
And like even like KOTOR, like that sort of period where it was like what you said and did actually like mattered and would affect like what happened like later.
Yeah.
Like you have some of those key moments, you know.
Dude,
like, in every
holy
game,
shit, man! I
but
agree
it's
with
not
you.
like throughout the game like you're making these decisions and like these decisions like change the
Impact,
course.
yeah. Dude, because I think that was the thing I liked most. You ever play New Vegas?
Yeah.
That was the thing I liked the most about that, is it was more campaign based than I think 3 was.
Mm-hmm.
And Vegas was, it was like you said, if you said something small to like a fucking random dude on the highway or something, it would impact like, oh, you're with Kaisar's fucking
right.
whatever. Yeah, like it was cool like that. I like that kind of game. I like gaming.
Games.
That's cool. I like that.
Try to keep it like.
Yeah, I'm keeping it up here. I just didn't at the
try
time.
to keep it like.
Well,
this.
no, of course.
Yeah.
I just didn't at the time because I wasn't talking. You know.
Yeah.
I wanted it far away from me because I wanted you to have.
So you had some stuff you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, you think so? We were talking. What if you saw yourself and then like you were at the club and you saw like I guess your identical twin, but
Mhm.
like it's you?
Mm-hmm.
What would your reaction be?
Not even necessarily the club, just like anywhere.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying like yeah.
I guess would you even
Anywhere, in that
recognize
situation
yourself?
that- I didn't even think about.
I'm sure you would.
You
'cause
would. You would have.
I've seen a picture of
I don't
my
know.
friend's brother, who looks like a lot like me, and there was somebody sent me a picture of him, and he was like sitting in a chair, like looking at a phone, and I was like, that phone doesn't look familiar. I was like, when did I do that? Like it wasn't me.
Oh, it's so weird. That's so weird. I've seen like pictures of things and I'm like, that looks a lot like me. Like it's really weird though. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd probably freak out. I'd just be like, is that really like?
I wouldn't.
Dude, so that's making me think, like, how easy is it for somebody to like kidnap your identity then by looking like you?
I mean, that's what con artists are, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they can kidnap anything.
yeah.
Dude,
Even without looking like you.
if I was a con artist, I would con artist you because you have a cool name.
I don't think you'd be very good con artist.
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna
switch?
hey, come in my car. You wanna buy these CDs real quick? what would I even do, dude?
How would you even
Fucking
do
like
that?
sweat.
Yeah.
You could fucking like I'll just like let people let me in their car and I'll just like sweat in your back seat for a little bit.
Just sit there for a little while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
$5, dude.
Mm. That makes good sense.
Another beer. You want a beer? Did you drink your beer, Dennis?
I did drink my beer.
You want another one?
Sure.
You want one, Keisha?
No, I'm good. I had bottomless mimosas today.
Day blade. Blade, blade, day. Blade, day, day, bye. So, what would you do if you saw yourself?
See, I don't know. I'd probably freak out. I don't know. I'd just be like.
You think you'd approach? I think I would start like walking after that person. Like,
I'd follow them. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing? What do you do? What are
Yeah.
you doing?"
Oh,
Well,
like
what is
ask
your
them what their
life like?
profession is? Is
Well,
that what you
I'd be
mean?
like, you look like me, so like.
What kind of job do you have?
But it's you though. It's the thing. It's not like a doppelganger.
Well-
it's you.
okay, well, how do you know it's you though?
But see, that's the thing. You gotta follow them. I would.
Well, I guess my point is, are you saying that you're going to go up to the person and ask them, hey,
no,
what's your
I'm
profession?
gonna, maybe.
No. Hey, what's your profession? Is that what you're saying?
I'd be like, yo, who are you?
No,
Yeah, I don't get exactly what you're saying.
no, I wouldn't.
Because
be
you
like,
said, hey, who are you? Like, hey, what do you do?
I'm thinking in my head, who are you? What do you do? So I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna follow you. I may not go directly up to you, and if I do, I may not be like, oh, you know, you look like me, I'm gonna follow you now, or whatever. I'll be like, hey, I'll try to be your friend or something, and try to figure out what's going on, because something's not.
See, I don't
right.
think I would be my friend. I think I would be upset about it, and I would be like, hey, look, dude,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to leave. Hey, can you hand me that brown bag over there, please? No, seriously.
Being serious?
Yeah.
Did you?
Is this IRL?
Hold on. No. Hold on.
I don't know where it is. So never mind.
Hold on.
What's happening?
Hey, don't be answering phones.
I'm not answering this.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I was trying to find that other half of the Rice Krispie,
Oh.
but I can't find it.
It done crisped.
It crisped out, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it was a joke. I really don't know where it is.
No,
It's somewhere over here.
You ate half.
Can you get up and look for it? Because it takes
I'm
me a lot of work.
telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I thought you ate half earlier.
No, I ate
I
like
ate half.
3/4. Oh, but you didn't eat all of it?
No, I did.
Dude, I didn't eat half.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I only ate like a fourth of it. So you ate like a lot.
I'm glad you finally realized that.
So she ate a lot of it.
Well, the other 3/4.
I was literally sitting there and I was like, damn, this is like, cause I saw you eating it, so I was like, you ate the other half.
No, I didn't. I was just nibbling on it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man.
You upset?
Yeah, those were some artisan baked goods, dude.
Always be more.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to New Belgium, Dayblazer Easygoing Ale.
Yes, very delicious.
Thank you.
Very much quality.
It's pretty
Dayblazer.
good.
Yeah. Hmm?
So I figured out a way to beat the Me Too movement, and it's
Me
like
three?
this. Check this out. So you invite a chick over to your house or whatever. You know, you're sitting here on the couch. You know, I might reach my hand over. I have to piss. So I hold my dick out. I pull my dick out and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fucking piss on you unless you look at my dick. So it kind of forces somebody to look at your dick. It's not really a way to beat it. Yeah, it's not really a way to beat it. It's the way to get it. But you could try that.
Be a part of it.
Yeah, be a part of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I found a way to be a part of the Me Too movement.
I was like, if everybody's like a part of the Me Too movement, then like nobody's a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just threaten to piss on the person because they're like, oh, I don't want to get pissed on, so I'm gonna have to look at that dick. You know.
I guess.
I just walk away.
So yeah, that's true.
So, you had something. Yeah, I thought you had something.
I just really didn't get my phone out. That's it.
I had some pad thai. That's what I had.
That tastes pretty good.
Yeah, but I had green basils and it's not that good. You know what place is good is that Thai place in Sugarloaf Mills. That place is good. Thai diner, I think. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, at the mall.
You know what I'm talking about?
Tone up.
Their pad thai is like way better.
Yeah, pad thai's kind of iffy.
You had something?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The thing that I have it says on here people that you dated that you found out that were ugly.
Oh, dude, yeah. Alright. So I was like, I was in middle school. I was in 7th grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was 7th grade was kind of like my emergence. Like I was starting to like develop my personality. You know, I wasn't wearing like stupid ass Quicksilver shirts anymore.
What's wrong with Quicksilver shirts?
I mean, they're cool, but I was, 7th grade was the definition of myself. So I was in math class one day and I saw this sweet chocolate princess in the back. And I was like, damn, girl, you look like a chocolate drop from heaven. So I approached her, of course, and I asked her, I said, do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, yeah. And her name was Jasmine. I can't give last names.
Yeah, of course.
So, long story short, she had a horse face, kind of.
Yeah.
But, like, I was just like a little horny 7th grade boy. And I was just trying to get my cream nut. So, I never really, like, noticed that she was just really ugly. It was like, I was more just looking at the tit crack. I was looking at the face. Like, I was just looking at the tit crack. And that's how it was in 7th grade. I wasn't looking at girls' faces yet. So, I don't know.
Well, there you go, lesson learned, you just learn one step at a time.
Well, it took me like a month, because we used to talk on the phone every day. And then I remember, like, my friends just kept making fun of me, like, dude, she's ugly. We'd be holding hands in the hall and shit. Like, the whole thing.
That's so funny.
That's, like, all we could do as a middle school relationship is, like, hold hands in the hall, and talk on the phone, like, after school. And then I just remember, like, she just wasn't that cool, like, talking on the phone with her. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can really do this. And then one day, one of my friends was like, yeah, man, that bitch got a horse face. And I remember after he said that, I just couldn't get it out of my head, like, at all. So, furthermore, like, talking to her, I could never not think that she had a horse face. So, I broke up with her the next day. Over the phone, I was like, hey, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. And I actually had another girlfriend like that, but we didn't talk at all. And we didn't talk, like, we talked for like 3 days, and we dated the whole time, and we both claimed that we were like dating on social media and shit. Never really talked to her in person, and we had a class together. Yeah. It was weird, dude.
That is very weird.
Yeah, it was a little Asian girl.
That is
I
very
definitely
weird.
can't give you the first name.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah.
Damn.
It was just an awkward time, man.
Was this 7th grade as well?
I think that the Asian girl was after.
But also.
Yeah, and then I tried to kiss this one girl. I was like, I texted her right now. I was like, hey, I want to kiss you. But we never did it because I was too scared. But then I ended up kissing this fish bitch. But anyway, do y'all have any stories about people you dated that you found out that they were ugly?
There's one guy, I guess, also, this was like 8th grade. I dated him. I didn't even know him. Like, I just heard he wanted to date me, and I was like, okay, well, I'll get to know him. Let's see. So, dated him. I thought he was cute. But looking back at him now, he looks kind of like a blowfish. Like,
Kind of like a clown.
Yeah, like his lips are really big, and his eyes are really small. Like, it just doesn't mesh, And
That's
he's
okay.
also crazy as well now. So, but that's about it.
Yeah, I had horrible taste. Younger. I don't know what was wrong with me.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like,
it's a
I was
guy
thinking back,
thing.
like, yeah, like, a lot, like,
It
on a lot
might
of the
be.
girls I used to have, like, crushes on. And, like, now, I don't know if it's, like, time or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I thinking back then, too, like, maybe, like, we were younger, it's, like, cuter or whatever. But some of them were real bad. Like, it was in 9th grade. This chick used to play, she played softball at the time. Right, she's not one of the small softball, she's, like, pretty butch.
Yeah, softball
Right.
players can get kind of hefty out there, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I thought she was like cute or whatever, you know. Yeah, like you said, we just talk on the phone all the time, whatever. And found out like a few years later, I think she was like a lesbian or something. So there's that one.
Dude, that's how it turns up. Okay.
And then this other chick, I remember like, I mean, I thought she looked like all right, but I was more about, you know, just trying to get laid or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember I was in the hallway one time with her, you know, just like chilling in the hallway between classes, and when this one guy walked by me, he was in my German class, and he just walked by. He's like, my name in German class was Willy.
Yeah.
It was pronounced Willy, so I thought my name was gonna be Willy when I first picked it because I wanted to be Willy. But she said it was like it's Willy, right? Because
Wow.
it pronounced the W's as
Willy.
V's. Yeah, so I'm like, my name's Willy. So he's walking by and he looks over. He's like, Willy, you can do better.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
Yeah.
full.
And I think-
Damn.
Did she hear that?
Oh yeah, no, she definitely heard it. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that must have been devastating, dude.
Dang.
And you know how young women are too, dude. She probably cried. Did she cry?
She might have. I don't think
Dude.
so.
I mean,
I think.
probably
I mean, it was
cried
pretty
later.
loud in the hallways. You know, it was between
Yeah.
classes. You know, he just sort of like looked over, said it. Like, I don't think that was
she
like.
probably was just like, oh my god, I can't believe he
Yeah.
said that. You
Mm.
know?
But
Ever since watching The Handmaid's Tale, man, I've been very. I'm not going there with women, you know? You know what I mean? Very fragile. Beautiful. Dude, I even bought the book, man. I'm about to read the book because the show, they only did 3 seasons. And I can tell it's going to be one of those shows that, like, they drag it out forever. So I'm like, dude, I'm going to read the story, get the baseline over with, and just kind of get the gist of it. You know?
yeah, I have no idea what that's about.
It's a...
It's
Alright, so
good.
yeah, this is kind of something I wanted to ask you is, like, how would you feel, like, what do you think would happen in the world if, let's say, everything just went super, super religious again, like Christian, like, women weren't, like, allowed to go outside, and, like, they had to cover up their hair and shit, and cook and clean, not allowed to have jobs, or, like,
So
You know
what's
what
the
I mean?
consequence for not abiding? Is
you
it-
fucking die,
is
or
death?
you get, like, your arm cut off, or, like, you know, something.
So it's pretty much like Iraq, like,
Yeah, that's what I
mean,
was
I don't-
thinking as well.
like extreme
Yeah.
but
Muslim.
there are, in this scenario, it's like your job is to have children. That's the thing. All of that, what he said, plus
Or just like extreme. Okay, so it's just extreme.
Well, I was
religiousness.
talking, like, umbrella topic.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
talking about The Handmaid's Tale. I'm
Mhm.
just talking in general. Like,
Mhm.
what do you think, like, how, because clearly the world would, I think that the world would rise above it and just eventually come back to kind of how we are now and just be like, you know, freedom and
right.
sucking on pilsners and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I caught it.
nice. See, I feel like we're still like in the grips of, you know, extreme religiousness. You know, I don't have a problem with religion. You know, everybody needs something to believe in. There's good points to be had with, you know, faith
Yeah.
and having something to believe in. You know, and having something to set an example for what's right and what's good. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mhm.
But yeah, when you start trying to force your ideals on somebody else, right? Because, you know, there is the Bible, right? There is the Bible, and everybody can read the Bible, but everybody may interpret the words differently.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's when you try to enforce that, I think that's where things go sour. Right, everybody, I don't have a problem, like, when you get organized religion, even going to church isn't even a problem, but sometimes it can become a problem, right, if they start trying to do something in a negative way. You know, because then there's all that people there, and if they all buy into it, you know, then it can, you know, cause problems.
Well, I'm saying, like, what do you think, like, if all the infrastructure in the world was all tied to that, like the police force, gas, power, all that fucking shit, what if it was all tied to that? Like, if you were abiding into this
Well, how would that happen?
super ultra Christian society, I don't know, like crazy radical people take over the government or something, I don't know. That's how it happens at Handmaid's Tale. I'm just saying, in a hypothetical world.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, at this point, with all the technology that we have, I don't know if something like that could happen. Like, people aren't just gonna buy into that. I mean, I don't
think it'll ever be able to happen. I
hope that it won't. But I think that a catastrophe happened, and the people left over were like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. I mean, if there was like nuclear war or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, like all of a sudden, you know, people are like, you know, trying to survive, and the people with all of the resources are like super religious and shit. Yeah, I'd probably be like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Like, what do you need me to do? Yeah, I gotta get up at 5. I gotta look that way, do this. Like, just give me some fucking food, somewhere to sleep. I figured this out.
Hell yeah, same thing.
Dude, see, I think it'd be cool because, I would, like, if the world ended, I would totally, number one, I would survive, and number two, I would live. I would hope that me, you, and Blake could group up and, like, we'd do, like, a Rust type scenario, and, like, we just win, and we get the C4.
Yeah, well, the problem with, like, that scenario is the unknown unknowns, right? Like, if there's nuclear war, like, I don't know what the safe zone is, or, like how to diagnose, like, radiation or radiation poisoning, or, like, you know, there are, like, things I don't know about.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, like, how do you know if you're getting irradiated? Does it just kind of hurt all of a sudden?
No, you're gonna have, like, your little radiation meter on your shirt, like, go up, you know, little by little. Yeah, there you go.
What would you do in a post-apocalyptic scenario?
I have no idea. I
started, like, 28 days later.
On that. Yeah.
I feel like that was a very realistic, like, post-apocalyptic scenario.
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know, people just, like, yeah, it was like a few people like trying to gather. Most people just sort of like just try to shield themselves like from everything, right? They just like protect me and my space right here, and that's all I need to do. You know,
that's probably what I would feel like, depending on where I was.
Dude, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. I would want to thrive with the community. You know,
they're saying like out there is danger. Like in here, if you can just secure this space, then you know you're good.
Survive.
Well, I'm saying, dude, I would definitely. All right. Apocalypse goes down, me and you survive. I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna come knock on the window, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna.
I'm gonna pop
like,
up.
Yeah. Do you have like glass right here on the door? Yeah, you could be like, and I'll just see your head pop up, and that way I'll know that it's time.
It's time.
You just call me too.
Yeah, but in this scenario that I'm thinking, like, this is after the bomb drops, and there's probably no cell reception, so... And Verizon, all the Verizon employees are dead.
Yeah.
And, no, I have Sprint, so...
Yeah.
It just made me, like, think, like, we should have, like, a tunnel. We start working on a tunnel between our houses.
Yeah,
but then I was like, okay, what about the sewer? So if we just learn the sewer system, you know, that's like a practical...
We just like crawl and meet up after the bomb, or like during the bomb. Oh shit, dude,
like if
crazy.
a disaster goes down, it'd be like useful to know like where the sewers lead, like how to get like from underground, you know.
And then what if and we could meet like a rat population down there, and we can like convince them of like some religion where they sacrifice like 2 of them a day, and we just live off 2 rats a day and fucking eat them. Yeah, we're the big white people, kind
I
of.
mean, you would have
One
to-
of us
you
is
have to do
white,
that
the
thing.
other one's kind of different.
No, there was a movie
looking.
about that, like Willard or Wilford or something. The guy had like an army of rats.
Wilfred?
What's that? No, that's
It's
the
Willard,
dog
I think.
show.
Willard.
Yeah, it had
Huh.
I think it had the guy from Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox's dad.
Yeah, Michael.
His dad, like that older guy. No, the guy that played his dad. You know, like when he went back to the past.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
I don't know. Yeah. IMDb is great, but
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not gonna IMDb that. It's not worth it. You know who's timeless though is Daniel Day-Lewis. He's done pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He's done pretty good for himself.
Gangs of New York.
Dude, Gangs of New York is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Cause I like that scene. I think it's basically the first scene, and then the one where like Brad Pitt gets the chance to kill him. Is it Brad Pitt?
No, it's not Brad.
No, it's Leo.
There you
Yeah, Leo gets the chance to kill him, but he doesn't kill him while he's sleeping. And then doesn't Daniel Day-Lewis like wake up and he's like, "What are you doing, boy?" And he's like, "I'm not doing anything. I'm Leo." I'm
Did
just.
you watch that? Or did you
I think we might have watched it together. Yeah, we watched it together. I think. You fall asleep during a lot of shit.
But
So.
I feel like I've seen it. First time. But,
Yeah, dude, she falls asleep through
it's just let me tell you
basically
something.
anything.
No, let me tell you something.
But I can't
Honestly,
talk shit about you falling asleep to Schindler's List because it has a slow development.
Yeah,
but now I'm
that
hooked.
In the beginning, well, see, I've been really falling asleep since it's been on. Since we started it though, because when we first started, it was late, and I was tired.
Yeah,
as
it was like
hell.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
No, wait.
It was
that's
like
a really bad
12.
time to start Schindler's List.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
Well, I'm
12.
into like, when it's a little later on in the night for me, I feel things more, I think. Like 3 a.m.
Well, yeah. I also feel like, I mean, I don't know. You want to watch TV a lot at night. You know.
Well, I've been getting into like, I've been trying to watch the classics. Netflix just added The Shining, so I've never seen that.
Have you seen that?
The Shining, yeah.
Dude, yeah, no,
It's
that's
a
that's
good
what I'm
movie. You
saying.
have to
So
see that.
I'm gonna get into The Shining because my
You have
dad
to
said
watch
that
it.
was like that. I think my dad said that was the movie that took him off of horror movies. He was like, yeah, after that
It's
movie,
pretty
like I
creepy.
don't fucking watch any horror movies. So
Yeah, it's creepy. I like it.
yeah, so I'm pumped for that because did you watch what's that movie?
Hereditary?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No, I haven't Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll watch it. I mean, I remember going over to...
Dude, I got it on my
Thomas
Amazon,
house.
bro.
That's great. I have Amazon Prime too.
Yeah. I got it. Well, I have it on mine. Like, I
Did you
bought
buy
it.
it? Oh,
Yeah, it's like
okay.
$15. I bought
Oh,
that
okay.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
It's
dude.
good.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's scary.
Like, it made me want to look away at points.
Yeah, I just
Like,
couldn't
a lot.
watch certain things.
Is it like gore or is it like...
Mm-mm.
Nah, it's just
It's not
creepy,
even-
man.
Okay.
Like, if you know the director of those movies, it's like a group of people that they made The Witch. The Witch wasn't as good, I don't think. It wasn't as good as Hereditary.
No. I don't think it was as good, but The Witch was scary to me.
No, The
It
Witch was
very
scary
weird.
as
It was just
fuck,
creepy.
dude.
Like, it was so much going on. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Hereditary is really good. Hereditary is creepy. It's like, it's not even like pop. I couldn't count how many times there was like something that popped up.
Yeah, it's
don't think
all right.
anything
No.
popped up.
You know, it's a good, like adjective.
Analogy?
Yeah, analogy.
Mhm.
It's uncomfortable.
Yes.
That's it. like very, very uncomfortable at scenes, and
That
it
is a good
creeps.
description.
It hits a part, like, I think the people who made it hit like a part of your brain when you're watching it that's like you're uncomfortable, and whatever's gonna happen next is fucking gonna scare the living shit out of you. You know what I mean? That, and it takes you back to, like, did you ever see Paranormal Activity? Like, what was your first time like watching Paranormal Activity? Like, did you get scared?
That movie
as fuck?
scared the shit
I was
out of me.
12 years old when I watched it, and I got freaked the fuck out.
I was
dude.
scared as shit.
I don't know if I ever watched it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not like a.
See, I don't know if you would get like shocked.
I'm like a horror movie.
Well,
person.
not now, especially.
You don't like to
not
get
now.
scared, or like.
No, I just find them like kind of just. I mean, like I'll watch it if it has like a good like story or like something I want to see, or it's like a. Like I think the last one I watched was like Mama, maybe at the movie theater.
Damn, that wasn't even.
Yeah, I was saying it's more like about like the
Okay.
director and like the
See, yeah, I think horror films. There's like a select few horror films that are actually scary.
Yeah, like this whole time I'm trying to think of like the last movie that really like scared me, or like I
Dude.
was like, you know, like scared to like look around, like do
I feel like,
something.
but I feel
Bro,
like if
we
I
need to
were
have a
see,
day
yeah,
where we just
do.
like,
We do.
yeah.
But I
where
feel
you
like
just
if I
watch
were to
some
see
fucked up
Paranormal
shit.
Activity now, I wouldn't be scared, but only because
Nah,
I've already
nah.
seen it. But also, I just wouldn't be scared. It's creepy as fuck.
Well, I think
though.
like the older you get too.
Yeah,
like
of
I don't
course.
really believe in like ghosts and
Mhm,
shit. Maybe
mhm.
like that's probably not a good thing to say on live stream.
Why would that matter?
I don't know. I feel
No, I
like
was
that's,
thinking-
that's
so-
like a debated topic.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so about that. So what if you never understood the concept of what a ghost was? You know, and you saw one, would you be able to comprehend it?
I don't feel like you would.
Nah, I would rationalize it unless it was very, very obvious. You know, like shit flying around. I'd get cameras. Like if I started noticing some weird shit, I'd get cameras like on the inside of my house.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, what if you just like, as a kid, you saw somebody, but that person was really dead and you had no idea?
and I like knew it for a fact. Like I saw
Right,
it,
you
Right,
and that
but
it
no-
wasn't a dream.
No, but
Does that sound weird for asking that question?
guys have the dream.
no, but at that point, you don't understand the concept of what a ghost is. So the fact that you saw one doesn't really matter to you. But if once you know what a ghost is, if you were to see one, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I saw a ghost!" Right? Like, "Oh, that person's dead." Like, I saw that person; he was dead.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like at that point, that's when like the sort of blinders come on to keep you from like freaking out when you see something like that.
See, yeah, like I still feel like I would rationalize it somehow. I'd be
Yeah, I
like,
mean, there's
yeah,
that too.
Of
Yeah,
course.
like
There's always a possibility that.
that's my problem though. Is I like try to rationalize shit. I guess some
Well, I
people
mean, that's
aren't
just
like that.
yeah, that's just human nature. Like,
Yeah. Well, I feel like some people are like, "Oh my God, Lord Jesus, I seen Uncle Benny. He had a stroke damn near 14 years ago."
well, I think that's what your mind needs to be occupied on, right? If you're like focused on something else, you're gonna block it out and be like, okay, yeah, that was whatever. I need to like do this. But if you ain't got nothing going on and you want to focus on the fact that you think you saw somebody that died like 20 years ago, you'd be like, then you're gonna spend your whole time doing that.
Yeah, I guess it's just crazy housewives that get ghost stories, right? Because they're cooped up in their house and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's makes sense because the whole like horror category, if you watch any of those like Discover Channel or like Sci-Fi Channel like ghost hunting stories, it's always like housewives like calling
Or
in
like
oh my God.
families who moved into a new home,
Yeah,
and because I can tell you,
they're
like,
in a new environment. Yeah,
I moved in, like,
Hearing
in
some
my
weird
new house,
sounds.
Like I feel every movement, everything that I hear is someone in the house. Is what I think all
yeah.
the time when I sleep at home. So I just get creeped out, and I think,
Dude, is
what
that
the
human
fuck?
nature, man?
What's
Like
going
y'all
on?
ever? Yeah.
because you're used to the noises that you're used to every noise that you hear here. You know,
Mhm.
like so if we were to move somewhere, you would be like, "What is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not. I'm not. I don't live here all the time. I'm not used to being here, you would hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do, at least. I hear everything.
See, yeah, when that's why, like, I never really like staying at people's house. You know, if
Yeah.
and this sounds bad, but if I get fucked up, I'm gonna drive home, and that sounds bad because you know you got a DUI and shit.
Yeah.
You feel vulnerable in a way.
But all I'm saying is I hate staying at people. So you probably understand what I'm saying. I hate
don't like it
fucking
either.
sleeping at other people's house because you hear the weird noises. Even if I'm drunk, dude, I can be shit-faced drunk and I'll be like wide awake. Like, why's your mom fucking cooking sausages at 5 a.m. on a fucking Sunday? God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friend's like, bro, it's cool, man.
It's fun. She's all the time. What are you talking about?
Yo, you want some? No. I went to bed like 2 hours ago. I don't want fucking sausage. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I always like hate, the worst part about it is I've like had friends that I don't know. You know? Like, alright, for instance, I'll hang out with like Truett and his baby mama, and we're at his cousin's house. Or DJ's cousin's house. His baby mama. So I'm sleeping in her guest room. This is a whole fucking entire family I don't know. I didn't see them when I walked in the house because it was already late. And we hung out until like 6 a.m. So I'm fucking dead tired, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't have a car at the time. I think I was like 15 and we were up drinking like vodka and shit all night. And I was just like shit-faced. Little 120-pound like 15-year-old boy. So I'm pissed because people are like up moving around. It's like a whole family, like 3 little kids and shit. And I finally like get the nerve. I think I texted my brother, and I was up in Stone Mountain, dude, Lilburn. I texted my brother. It was like 8 in the morning. I was like, yo, can you come pick me up? And this is some real like family, like this is family love, dude. And he responded like 30 minutes later. He was like, yeah, man, send me the address. So like I go wake up the cousin and shit because Truett and his baby mama are in their room, and I'm not trying to like see what they got going on. So because they weren't like, they didn't have the kid at the time, so it was like promiscuous. You know, I might walk in on some shit I don't want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, I get the address and go home, and Tommy was like, what the fuck are you doing out here? I was like, hey man, it's none of your business.
How far away from home were you?
Dude, I was probably like a good 20 miles. Like, I was pretty far. I was in Lilburn, like Stone Mountain Park. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like Stone Mountain Park area. Probably not 20 miles, probably like 15, something like that. Something like that. But, you know, back then, like, it seemed like before I had a car, everywhere was so far away.
Right.
Because the only way I had to get in there was, like, riding a bike or walking, so...
Right.
Or, like, asking my mom. So, what was your experience, like, first driving? Were your parents, like, cool with it? Because my parents were never cool with it. Like, cool with letting me take the wheel. My dad was, but my mom would not.
Well, they didn't let me drive till I was 18.
Same.
So.
I didn't get my license until I was 18.
Yeah, I went straight to my license. I never got a learner's. I just went straight to my license.
Same.
And did you have to go to driver's ed? Like,
yeah.
I took
they
defensive
me. Yeah, they made me take driver's ed.
I had to.
Yeah, I think so.
They made you take defensive driving?
I think at the school. It was driver's ed or something. Yeah, it was driver's ed, I think, and...
I just had driver's ed from school.
Yeah, it might have been driver's ed. Yeah, I think
I didn't go to defensive driving.
Well, I just remember, like, I was, like, 17, and I had my learner's permit for, like, 2 years, because I was using it as, like, a license to get cigarettes, I think. So I had to be 18. So I was using my learner's permit to get cigarettes and shit, because it's like an ID, basically. And I just remember like asking my mom like, "Hey, can you take me to a parking lot so like I can learn how to drive?" And we go out to like a business park or something like at like 7-8 p.m.
Yeah.
And we go out onto like Lakes Parkway. You know, you guys know Lakes Parkway.
Yeah.
And just fucking anything, dude. Anything. And I'd be driving fine, dude. Anything. She'd be like, you know what I mean?
That was my mom.
Yeah. Like a car's in front of us.
Yeah.
You know the brakes right there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hold on.
So basically, they made me take driver's ed because my mom was like, "You're fucking taking driver's ed," just because we went on to like Lakes Parkway, like I said, and she like freaked out. So yeah, I took this driver's ed class, and my dad was like, "Drive with me. You can drive with me." And then I took my driver's test, and it was cool because driving is not that hard. But then I got in some accidents, you know, totaled some cars.
Those happen. Yeah. I learned how to parallel park and reverse park the day of my test.
That's good.
Yeah, and I kind of fucked up on the parallel parking, and the lady was like, "It's okay, let's just start over, just go back up." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And I did that. I did it again.
Did she touch you?
I am not gonna say anything about that. But she anyway, she told me to do it again. I did it again, and then I did the reverse parking like easy. I love reverse parking. It's so easy to do. It's the easiest thing. And parallel parking.
Yeah, reverse parking's really easy too when you have a backup camera.
Those
That
are
too.
nice.
I got one of those.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I would have want one.
How do you feel about self-driving cars?
I agree with it, as long as, you know, I think everybody has that stipulation that all the cars have to be self-driving. If we already use self-driving cars, every car has to be self-driving. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a mix of them now.
Because how do they know? How do they correlate, right?
They have sensors that can like sense everything around them.
Yeah, but it's still not like 100%. Yeah, I guess that Tesla is doing that, right?
Yeah. I mean, they have self-driving cars. I mean, there's like, I've heard of like a couple malfunctions, you know, but still, like, the percent of that error to human error is probably still astronomically lower.
Right.
I mean, damn. That's crazy, because, like, do I have a big ego if I'm like, I don't know if I would trust that right now?
Self-driving?
Yeah.
I don't think I would trust it either. I'd be scared.
Because, well, yeah, because it's like, then I have to relinquish control, which I feel like I do have a good bit of control driving. Because I drive, like, all the fucking time on 285,
What's
85,
like,
75, like...
Yeah, so what would that be like, though, to...
It's like you're sitting in a car with, like you're a passenger seat. Like, you're in the passenger if you're not driving.
Yeah, so, like, now you just be, like, sort of sitting in traffic, you'd have all that free time to, like, do something else, right? You'd actually, like, do something constructive with your time while you're just, like, sitting in this metal box waiting to get to your next destination.
That'd be fucking dope, though.
It'd be cool, but I don't know.
Dude, I'd beat off. I'd fucking check my
I said something
email.
Constructive.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd fucking... Yeah, but I get my tent hella dark, beat off. I'd fucking check my email for work.
Yeah.
Dude, man, I'd be able to do so many activities.
I keep working.
That'd be pretty cool. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, then I have to relinquish control of like an object that's going very fast, which freaks me out.
Yeah.
Freaks my ego out. It's like, I don't know if I can trust this body inside of this that I have to relinquish control of. You know what I mean?
Well, there's still accidents where you're 100% doing the right thing and something happens.
Oh yeah, but I'm in control of that. What happens sometimes?
I mean, not in that case, right? Like if somebody just blindsides you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's gonna happen anyway.
See, when the dude pulled out in front of me, I get that adrenaline and it kicks in, but I know I can still be like fucking killed, like just randomly, just somebody being like. Psh. But when I my last accident, I kind of realized like at the last second that it was happening, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go this way and not this way where there's a bunch of cars. You know what I mean? I think you told me about you did that too, in something.
What?
Like you like hit some shit or something, and you were like steering like a certain way. I don't know, man. Whatever.
Are you talking about your recent accident?
Yeah,
That happened to you?
yeah.
No, I mean, in that, the only accident that I had that was like that was when this girl came out of a parking lot and hit me. I was just driving. I was on my way to work, and I was just passing all the parking lots, and she came from a parking lot. There's a whole stop sign, and she didn't stop and just clipped me real quick. That happened to me, and both my airbags came out, so the car is just total at that point. So
Damn,
Crazy.
man. Your
And she took
Nissan.
off.
Your Nissan. Shout out to Nissan for making terrible cars.
Both of them came out. But I'm happy though because I had my glasses on, and I was worried that the glass was gonna get in my eye.
Yeah.
Because it happened to my dad.
No, I had a Nissan Altima, and I got in so many accidents. I think
Same
the airbags never came out. I was so lucky, dude. I hit somebody real hard one time. We were going on 316, and the roads were just a little bit wet. And I remember like that day, like we're going somewhere. I was like, man, I really don't want to drive. But everybody like already got in my car and was like, all right, I guess we'll go. And then I was like, slamming on the brakes.
Were you smoking weed?
I might have been high at the time.
Because I know that feeling when it's raining and shit, and you're high, and you just.
Oh no,
don't want
definitely
anybody
high.
in the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, definitely, yeah. So at that point, yeah. Because we wanted to go like to the smoke shop to like buy a bowl or something. They had to buy like a scale, and then we're gonna like head back to my other friend's place from there. So we're going down the highway. There's like a little interstate, like 316. So
Yeah.
I saw a car like a little too late, and I was slamming on the brakes, right? But I was just like sliding. So I was like, shit, So I was like,
Hydroplane.
well, I was just the roads were like slick, so I was like just sort of like sliding.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't like stopping, like my foot was all the way down on the brake, but I wasn't like stopping as fast as I should have been. So I tried to turn the wheel, and it wasn't turning at all. So I just kept sliding forward, and I eventually stopped, and I just barely tapped, like I barely even touched like the car in front of me. But since I turned the wheel, my car jerked to the left after I stopped, and then I hit a car that was like coming down that lane.
No.
Yeah, and my whole like front bumper came off, my like fender came off.
Damn.
Car accidents suck.
Yeah.
I hate car accidents.
Have you ever had an airbag pop on you though?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like at all accidents.
You know that smell,
That
right?
smell is
Hey, I'm addicted.
ridiculous.
I'm addicted to that smell.
You like it?
I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Do you really like it though?
Yeah, fucking hit my car. Anybody listen to this? Hit my.
I don't know if he's being serious, but that shit smells ridiculous.
I gotta go to work this morning
for days.
When I wake up tomorrow, fucking somebody when I'm going to work tomorrow hit me.
Okay.
Dude, how much math is in a fucking airbag that has to come out that fast and not fucking like blow your fucking face off when you hit it?
You
Shit.
think they got Asians working on that?
I mean, they did
It's
for the
just
ones that recalled,
about-
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they
Airbags fuck you up though.
The white people do the math on the airbags, and then they get the Asian people to check it. Yeah.
Yeah, they fuck you up though sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like,
I mean,
it's-
regardless, they fuck you up.
Shit's
Airbags.
crazy.
Oh, dude, I got popped by mine, but it didn't really fuck me up. It just kind of punched me in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine didn't fuck me up either, and knocked my glasses off. Though.
I'm gonna get another
They
one
broke
of these.
Who's winning in the game? What's going on in the game?
Cowboys 13-10. Texans have it on the 4-yard line though. Good God, Deshaun Watson. Throw it to Fuller. Throw it to Fuller. Oh, my boy Swain blowing up, though. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, bud. Oh, God. Oh, that's fine. Kick a fucking field goal. What? Verse holes. I was just looking at fantasy.
So what do you think about the peach Goons, dude?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it a lot.
We've been streaming this whole time, but I haven't been looking at it at all. I'm gonna look at it. Dude.
I like it.
Yeah? Man, there's like something's, we've been streaming this whole time, but I haven't been looking at it at all. There's like a real high-pitched sound. You hear
It's
that?
just like, yeah, feedback. You just gotta fix that.
So I'm gonna actually like try and start editing the shit. So I was gonna say we can do like I was gonna get a more relaxed setup so we can like do a longer thing and then I can edit shit maybe. I don't know. It depends.
It's whatever. Like,
However it comes out. But I mean, you know, I guess we're still doing the live thing too. I don't mind doing the live thing. That's fine with me.
mm-hmm.
I'd rather probably do a live type scenario. I don't know. What's your opinion on that? You rather do live type thing? And we could get like a webcam. I don't think that's necessary right now though.
No, I mean, it's whatever, but that's fine. I mean, you don't have to edit anything. It's just more work.
Mm. Yeah, just put it out there.
That's what it is.
I mean, like, you know, if we say personal information though that you don't want out there, you know.
Well, yeah, I guess.
We name drop something.
Just
you know.
don't do it.
Don't name drop, dude.
Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable having it out there, don't say it. It's all like the 0 people that's gonna listen to this.
Dude, I mean, we might get something, dude.
Yeah.
I promise you, man. We were, I was live streaming my commute home from work, and I was just talking about shit, and I had like fucking 5 people talking to me on my live, like on my fucking commute home from work. And then I had like Russian people coming in telling me I was an idiot, like, oh dude, you're fucking driving home from work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the fucking joke, dude. But, you know, people fucking get bored, dude. People just watch random shit, man. That's how shit happens, dude. That's how shit pops off sometimes. Random shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's technology, bro.
You gotta have faith in the people that come and watch what's going on, because it's like, you know, that person could fucking follow you, and it could be a thing, you know.
Who would have thought a Russian guy could look at you driving home
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
and talk to you live?
Exactly. And he made me say I'm an idiot. And I found that out later because Adam Shelton went and watched the video. And he was like, yeah, you know he told you to say I'm an idiot, right? And I was like, dude, I don't fuck. Like, whatever.
Okay.
Got him.
I said I'm an idiot real quick. Okay, yeah. And then I had some chicks come on and told me I look like some dude from Smallville, and I was like, oh, thanks. And that gave me a big head.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could imagine.
Getting compared to somebody from Smallville.
Yeah.
Is there like a troll in Smallville?
Well, I'm like...
No.
I'm not saying you look like him, I'm just asking if there is one in...
I wish there was one.
Really like pale, skinny, like gross guy.
Mm.
I think there's a couple of them.
Little pale, skinny boy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was trying to figure out...
He's got a big appetite.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who they think you look like. Imagine who. The main guy?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Kinda.
It would have to be the main guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the fat main dude. Like,
yeah, like his stunt double.
Yeah, like his like.
But not really stunt double.
Yeah,
though.
his like. His stunt double that had a bad life. That went through some rough shit.
It's like if they have flashbacks or something like his previous life or something.
It was like you used to be a stunt double till they found a better one, and now you're just like his personal bodyguard. Like he keeps you around because he feels bad for you.
But they couldn't exactly fire me, so they had to hire some dudes to like come beat my ass. So I'm just like
Killed off.
Don't say that. I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Apologize.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
She gave you the axe, though.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm really tempted to get my pad thai, but I don't want to eat like on a microphone.
Cause then that turns into like ASMR kind of thing, right? Yeah.
It's not even good pad thai though.
It's alright, but I mean, food. I mean, I want some dumplings. But
Dude, I forgot we had the dumplings actually.
No, yeah.
did you guys hear about the Conor McGregor fight and the what's his name?
Oh yeah, we were watching it live.
Khabib.
Khabib.
He
Yeah, she was good.
hopped out of
Street.
the octagon and jumped on his team.
Showed it.
That's crazy.
Showed it.
That's what's up. Where is he from?
Habib?
Khabib.
Khabib? Isn't he like Russian?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
All I know is I know one dude bet $1,000. One of my friends on Conor McGregor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he was bragging about it openly the day before the fight.
No.
And I think he went to. Do they do the fights in Las Vegas?
This one.
I think so. Yeah.
Dude, I think he went
Joe
to the
was
fight.
talking about it.
Yeah, I think he went to the fight. And he put $1,000 on McGregor. He like his family's got a lot of money and shit, and he makes a lot of money. But
shit.
Yeah.
That sucks though. I wouldn't even put $1,000 on him though. I don't think I wouldn't put.
I wouldn't put $1,000 on like anything.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Well, if I knew for a fact.
Yeah.
Which like if I knew my shit with UFC, you know, I would feel comfortable. But if I like had like a slight thought, like if I wasn't fully into it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like seeing all the UFC fights and you know, followed like the two fighters like closely and really thought about who was gonna win, like I don't think I would bet, but I don't know. I guess he really felt that Conor McGregor was gonna win.
Which is crazy. I mean, I can't say it's crazy because I don't know anything about that. But it seems crazy.
All I know is Conor McGregor has a beard.
Yeah, you got a beard, though.
And
He looks like a coworker of mine. Exactly like. like beard and everything.
You said beard and everything?
Beard and everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the next time that we do this is Tommy's table
Yeah.
at in the
Upstairs.
oh shit, Kevin's in
I
there.
told you.
Fuck yeah.
It's Kevin's
I
room.
forgot about that. Never mind.
Oh shit.
Yeah, never mind. It's off to the table now. I'm just thinking maybe next time I'll have to move this shit in here because we are getting a kind of like feedback. I think.
I don't know if you can just like adjust the volume on the mics, or there's like
Yeah, we can.
a way
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
just like it's
Yeah, I
just-
have
it's like
the-
maybe they're just like too loud. I think it's just picking up like too much.
Well, I have the master set to I think it's like ID to pick up like the input.
Mm-hmm.
Like only the input really, like, so it's not like capturing a lot of background noise, hopefully, but also I never really had the chance to like try and fuck with it,
Mm-hmm.
so
Showing up. What's that time though?
yeah, we wrapping it up. Alright, peach go.
Peace going.
Peach go.
As you going out?
Out.
Oh, come on, little Fuller, do something.